Hi there, you're welcome to my channel. I am Nkwobi, and today we'll be making Nkwobi. Look, Nkwobi is simply cow food or goat meat that is tossed in palm oil emulsion. Let's go with the preparation of Nkwobi. First, I had earlier on boiled my cow foot in a pressure cooker because cow foot is quite tough. Even when you buy the one in the market that has been soaked for some time, it is still tough. So we boiled that, seasoned with African nutmeg, pepper, and salt, and a little seasoning, and you have a tasty meat base. So the first ingredient here is the potage. I have the powder and the whole potage. This is what it looks like in the market, and this is what helps to emulsify the fat. In the villages, actually, the skin of plantain is what is used. Usually what they do when they peel the plantain, green plantain, this is left on the thatch roof to ferment, to dry, and then is left on top of the cooking plate. So basically it will brown up, and when they want to use it, they soak in water, extract the liquid, and that's what they use to emulsify. I guess this is, maybe more organic. We'll need some pepper, some seasoning. Ehuru, which is African nutmeg, is actually what you need as the flavoring for this dish. We need some Utazi. Utazi is this bitter leaf. It's kind of bitter, but I also understand that for people with hypertension, this is very good. But whatever it is, this is going to be just that thing that breaks the sweetness of the dish, because we're going to use onion. Onion is sweet. This is slightly bitter, but pleasant bitter, I would say. Just a little bit, and that's all. And then palm oil, of course, which will emulsify. So first, let me get the meat off the bone, and then we'll get mixing everything together. If you're using goat meat, I guess you do the same thing, where you take out the meat from the bone. But here is actually, sometimes I wonder what do we find interesting in this? We like to chew meat actually. And for Nkwobi, this is something that you find in a lot of, it goes with nightlife, I must say. People like to have this with their drink, and in the villages is with palm wine. I kind of like it with palm wine as well, sometimes. And some other time I just have it on its own. So we chop that into small bits, bite sizes. Sometimes you have to buy a lot of cow leg for you to be able to extract enough meat from it. Sometimes when I'm done, I then settle down with the cow legs and suck out the marrow in the bone. It's all part of fun of eating. This is the last one. So we're done with that. Just pack them into a bowl. Meat to go around like 4 people here. So I'll wash my hands and clear this up, and then I'll come back and mix. Okay, so we'll start with dissolving the potage. I'll just take a teaspoon of the crushed potage into a bowl. Usually you can use water, but because I have the stock from the cow leg, which has been sort of flavored, I will dissolve the potage in that. Make sure it's all dissolved. You have some particles there. You make sure it's dissolved completely so that you don't chew on potage as you're eating your Nkwobi. Crush it on the end of the bowl. I think it's all dissolved now. So next, add some oil to a bowl. I mean, your eyeballing it because you want enough to coat the meat. So maybe 2 cooking spoons, I would say. And then gradually I add the potash water and stir. You know, you suddenly find that the oil emulsifies. It turns from light dark orange to light yellow. I add some more, just like 2 tablespoons now. It changes. I mean, at some point it will thicken, but already it has emulsified. And that's my last one. It's completely turned light yellow now. At this point, I would add the ehuru, which is the ground African nutmeg. I add a little salt, sorry, a little pepper, a little pepper. I'm not going to bother with salt because I had used salt in cooking the meat. And then I add just a little seasoning and stir. You can see that this is thickening. I might just add just a little bit more of the potash to get it going. Sometimes you want to go easy on the potash because what you want is to get to have the color you want and the thickness, you know, because at this point it should be thick, which it is. So that's it. Let me just taste actually. I could do with a little bit more seasoning actually. Stir a bit. Wasn't that easy? I think it is. So I'll then pour the meat in here and mix. Really, that's all it is to Nkwobi. I know some people will say, oh, you want to put it back on the fire to cook. Well, you can, but I ask the question, palm oil is cooked oil. So it's been cooked already. I don't use palm oil to eat yam. We do. That looks gorgeous, if I must say so. The sauce is well coated on the meat, and all I need to do now is dish and garnish with utazi and onion and pair this with palm wine. I got some palm wine for myself. So let me clear up and come back and dish. So we'll dish now. You know, when you do these things at home, you get the real deal, because in the restaurant, you will not get boneless. You get the bone and little meat on your bowl. And you know, that's Nkwobi bowl. Sometimes I find it it's a bit deceptive because you think it's this big bowl and you now find just like 4 or 5 pieces of meat in there. Anyway, the guys have to make money, don't they? So that's for that. I think actually 2 people can share what I have in this bowl, but I'll load that and then empty the rest onto this other bowl. That's it. So what to do is a few sprigs of or slices of utazi and some onion. So you're biting into bitter, you're biting into sweet. Now a little bit about onion. You know, when you're handling onion and you want to get rid of the smell on your hand, simply rub it on the inside of a sink, rub your palm there, smell it, and the smell of the onion is gone. So that's for that. Some people like a lot of utazi, some people like less, but you know, just do what you want to do in terms of garnishing. I'll just empty the rest onto this other bowl. No, actually, I'll scrape everything there. So like I said, whether it's cow foot or goat meat, you can make your nkwobi at home. I do alternate between cow foot and goat meat, but I prefer the goat meat actually. And that's that. So that we clear that up, and that's it. Nkwobi, cow foot in palm oil emulsion, garnished with onion and some utazi leaves. And this goes with palm wine. And I'm going to taste my palm wine. I'm using this cup, but you know, if you go to the villages, this is a natural cup you'll find. After I had this work, I deserve this and this. You can make this at home. I'll finish this and clear up. Trust me, after the palm wine, I think I'll go to sleep. Until I come your way again, please subscribe to my channel, follow my journey on Instagram, Facebook, and get some recipes on my website. Bye for now.